What is going on, guys, and welcome to another edition of SmackDown Live here for you in the 2K20 universe mode. I am your host, StampedAxis, as ever, and we are coming off the back of a surprising main event in last week's SmackDown. Zelina Vega, our number one contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Well, tonight we have a six-man tag team match in your main event. It is sure to be a cracking episode of SmackDown. Here we have this week's matches. Heath Slater going to go one-on-one with Drew Gulak. Mojo Rawley going to go one-on-one with EC3. Nikki Cross is going to have a match against Charlotte Flair. Our number one contender, Zelina Vega, is in action against Asuka. More one-on-one action. Jimmy Uso is going to take on Carl Anderson. AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre are going to team up, taking on the team of Ali and Ricochet. And that six-man tag team match we talked about earlier. Nakamura, Orton and Sullivan take on Mysterio, Rollins and Braun Strowman. So Drew Gulak picks up a win in his first appearance on SmackDown against Heath Slater. The same for EC3, picks up a win over Mojo Rawley. Charlotte picks up a win over Nikki Cross. Zelina Vega may be upsetting the odds once again, picking up a singles win over Asuka. Carl Anderson manages to knock off Jimmy Uso, the club getting the better of the Usos over the last couple of weeks. Ali and Ricochet pick up a big win over Styles and McIntyre. And now it's time for that six-man tag main event. So here we go then. What a main event we have in store for you this evening. A number of superstars who already showcased their abilities on SmackDown thus far. Well, they're going to team up and do the same again tonight. And the first man in this match, the Freak, Lars Sullivan. He's already had a couple of matches, as we've said, in this universe mode. Unfortunately for him, he's been on the receiving end of two defeats. Two defeats to two men who are in this tag team match in that first week in our main event. He was defeated by Seth Rollins, and last week, the Battle of the Behemoths, he was knocked off by our WWE Champion, Braun Strowman. And well, for a man of his size and his power, it will certainly be disappointed that he hasn't showcased his, quite frankly, freakish ability, and he'll be looking to pick up a win. And well, this man needs no introduction. He is, of course, the Viper, Randy Orton. Only had one match so far in universe mode, and that was a win over Heath Slater. Heath has had a terrible start to this universe mode, but he is not who we are focusing on. But if you cast your minds back to the first week during our main event of Seth Rollins and Lars Sullivan, there was an incident backstage, an incident where we couldn't get the footage, but Randy Orton was standing over it, downed Rey Mysterio. We would, of course, presume Randy Orton attacked Rey Mysterio, although we can't say that for sure. But Randy certainly looking pleased with Mysterio down on the ground. And well, those two come face to face tonight. Rey probably would have preferred singles action to get his hands truly on Randy Orton, but that isn't going to happen as of yet. And the last man on this team, Shinsuke Nakamura, who also has had a pretty good start to life in universe mode. 2 wins to his name against Heath Slater and Noam Dar. And well, last week, it seemed like he was trying to get in Braun Strowman's good books. We saw something happen between them, a little sort of confrontation backstage. Nakamura almost seemed like he wanted to form an alliance with Strowman. Strowman not interested, unsurprisingly, given we know Shinsuke's antics. So it'll be interesting to see what unfolds over the coming weeks, what Shinsuke had in mind. But now we welcome the first member of the opposing team tonight, and as we said, Rey Mysterio certainly be looking to get revenge on Randy Orton, looking to get his hands on the Viper and teaching him a little thing or two maybe about respect. Of course, Rey hasn't featured. This is his first match in Universe Mode so far. And he'll be, well, we know what he's about. A legend in these circles. As we welcome now the second man on this team, the Architect, Seth Rollins. I realise I call him the Architect. He doesn't go by that nickname anymore, does he? He is now known as the Beast Slayer. And well, he certainly slayed a beast in our first week, of course, picking up a win over Lars Sullivan, but also has a win against Sami Zayn to his name as well. So Rollins started life pretty well here in Universe Mode. And well, if he can come together with Mysterio and their other partner tonight to pick up a big win, then that will stand his future prospects in good stead. Much like Mysterio, we know all about Seth Rollins? I don't know who Seth Rollins is, but Seth Rollins, certainly someone we know all about. And the last man on this team, they get a beast of their own. It is the WWE Champion, Braun Strowman. And as ever, he does not look in a good mood. Only one match for Braun so far in Universe Mode before tonight, as we said, the Battle of the Behemoths against Lars Sullivan, in which he did pick up the victory. But he will certainly be looking to put all of these men down tonight. Certainly Nakamura will be wanting to put his antics to bed. But it looks like we are ready to get this match underway. And well, it's going to be Sullivan against Mysterio to start off. And what a start by Ray. Straight away with the Bulldog. A bit of a mismatch in size. This is going to be an interesting bout to open us up. But out of the way, we do get it nonetheless. So a little recap over the results tonight. As we saw Drew Gulak picking up a win over Heath Slater. As we said, Slater, terrible start to Universe Mode for him. 3 defeats in a row. But Gulak picking up a win on his first appearance. The same could be said for EC3. He took on Mojo Rawley. Both of their first appearance in Universe Mode. EC3 picking up the win over Mojo on that occasion. Charlotte Flair, the first time that we've seen her in Universe Mode, she picked up a win over Nikki Cross. Probably a little bit disappointed that she wasn't considered for the women's #1 contendership match last week, but already so accomplished, I should say, in WWE. And maybe Stone Cold just looking to give opportunities to those who haven't quite had the success that Charlotte has, as Lars just tosses Ray across the ring. Ray looking for the tag, but Sullivan quick to stop that. Our number one contender for the Women's Championship, Zelina Vega. She picks up another big win, this time over Asuka. And well, Asuka certainly be disappointed, but you know, good that the #1 contender is keeping the momentum and proving that actually she may be a credible threat to Naomi's SmackDown Women's Championship. Carl Anderson picked up a win over Jimmy Uso, much like his tag team partner did last week, picking up a win over Jey Uso. So the club, the tag team champions, getting the better of the Usos over these last couple of weeks. Ricochet and Ali, of course, Ricochet, our US champion, teaming up with Ali to take on AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre. And I believe it is both of their first appearances in this Universe Mode as well. A massive win for Ricochet and Ali, two high flyers picking up a big win over quite the team of Styles and McIntyre. Of course, Styles has his affiliations with the club. We haven't seen him with them so far. Apparently looking to go his own way, but I'm sure when going gets tough, knowing Styles as we do, he will probably lean on his friends when he needs to. But yeah, Drew McIntyre as well. Disappointing start for him. But that is all the other matches this week, as we now switch our attentions to this match. Still Sullivan and Mysterio legal in this one, but as 6-man tag team action always does, this one probably got a little way to go, let's say. Mysterio looking fairly equal so far in this match against Lars Sullivan, which I did not expect to say. And now Mysterio, is he going to look for the 619? He gets it. Early on in this match, Sullivan could well be in trouble. Ray doesn't look for the springboard, instead goes straight for the cover. Sullivan manages to kick out of 2. Nakamura was there in case he shouldn't. Ray thought he had this one done and dusted already. And well, the big man in trouble. David certainly getting the better of Goliath so far in this one. And well, Ray celebrates, but he wasn't aware the hot tag made by Sullivan, and now Nakamura is in, and a completely different dynamic to the one that we just had. Nakamura elbow straight to the top of the head of Mysterio. But as we said, you know, that incident last week between Nakamura and Strowman, Nakamura, not the most popular guy in the locker room. A nice Hurricane Rana there from Mysterio. So it was interesting to see, of all people that he tried to become friendly with, it was our WWE Champion Braun Strowman. Again, a nice Hurricane Rana there from Ray. It was just interesting what did Nakamura have in mind? Was he genuine? Did he want to get the big man on side for his own gain? Or, maybe was he looking to become friends with Strowman, get him on side, get him to trust him, and then maybe down the line, when he's in a good enough position, take advantage of Strowman. That sounds more like the Nakamura we know. And well, getting himself pumped. Ray looking for the tag across the other side of the ring though, and Nakamura going to cut that off for Sullivan struggling on the outside. Into the corner, Mysterio returns the favour though, looking to use the turnbuckle, and here we go again, using it as an aid for a Hurricane Rana for a third time to Nakamura. Randy Orton looking eager to get into the ring. I noticed a big kick from Mysterio takes Nakamura down, but yeah, Orton looking eager to get into this one, and it's really, you can understand why. Obviously has a bit of a problem with Ray, and well, certainly wants to finish what he started. There's a big exploder suplex from Nakamura. That is vintage Shinsuke. We know what normally follows up after an exploder suplex, with Shinsuke opting to go for the cover instead. Rollins gets into the ring, but Mysterio kicks out after 2. And here we go, Shinsuke Kinshasa normally follows up. He goes for the cover again. Ray manages to kick out after the 2 though. Not quite finished yet. Still has some fight in that body. And well, surprised that Shinsuke didn't follow up the exploder straight away with the Kinshasa. Obviously thought the exploder would be enough. Now Mysterio, punch to the midsection. I think Ray could do with the tag out right about now, but a nice takedown, and he wrenches the arm, has it locked in, and Nakamura manages to shove him off fairly quickly. And now Nakamura going to work with the ground and pound. Going for the big forearm. Ray manages to reverse it though, and here we go. Send Shinsuke onto the ropes. Are we going to see a second 619? Yes, we are. Connect with Shinsuke. Ray is on fire at the moment. Is he going to look to finish this one off, though? I thought he might go for the springboard. Looked like he was calling for it, but opts against it. Ray hitting a 619 on Sullivan and Nakamura now. And Nakamura looks like he is back in control. Slamming the head of Ray into the turnbuckle. And now Nakamura tags Sullivan back in. Here we go, the tag team, the big back body drop. And that is going to hurt. Lars looking to get to work now. He mentions the size difference. A knee straight into the midsection, and now the power slam. Ray desperately could do with a tag, but Lars wise to it and stops him in his tracks. Big clubbing blow right to the back of Rey Mysterio, and now Shinsuke, as we can see on the outside. Not looking too good as the big man looks to get to work. Nice quickness though from Ray, going to the back and manages to get the Sullivan off of his feet. Could desperately do with a tag now, but instead too busy celebrating. Maybe all the adrenaline has kicked in. Ray feels invincible at this moment in time. Now the power slam from Sullivan, using the ropes to get the momentum, and Ray could be in trouble here. Has to fight with his head rather than his heart. You know, what happened a couple of weeks ago will still be coursing through the mind. All the adrenaline so far of this match will be coursing through the veins. But he needs to fight smart. He can't do this all on his own, especially when you're coming up against the likes of Sullivan and, well, this man. And they do get to get their hands on each other. Orton is in, and Orton straight away, big exploder suplex. Orton just celebrating, just mimicking Ray. As Ray trying to get in any offense as possible. And Randy, the show of strength. The full away slam, but Ray straight up to his feet. He's not having any of it. And plants Orton with a big DDT. That kip up there from Ray. We talk about the adrenaline coursing through. That is all that would have been. The pure desire to fight. The pure, just, you know, anger towards Orton. He didn't want to lay down. He was getting straight back up. And well, Ray now looking for a tag. Randy, is he going to be able to stop it? No, he doesn't. Instead, Rollins is in, and now these two are going to get to work. Drop kick there from Rollins. These two are a combination that I'd certainly like to see more of in the future. But for now, we are going to see it in tag team action, and a lovely move there from Rollins. Over the top into the reverse DDT. Goes for the spinning heel kick though. Orton manages to dodge out of the way. Randy, with the big uppercut. And another one, dropping Rollins to the floor. Punch right between the eyes. Orton just using an arsenal of vicious strikes to get the better of Rollins. Randy, here we go. RKO from out of nowhere. That's going to be that one. Referee counts. And no! Rollins kicks out of the RKO. Can't say many people have done that in the past. Well, the momentum seemed to shift after Rollins missed that spinning heel kick. Well, Randy, as he always does from out of nowhere, hits the RKO. You think that was it, but Rollins somehow manages to kick out. Could that be a turning point in this match? Well, Randy certainly trying not to let it be. Going to work. Stiff punches in the corner. Rollins doesn't even know where he is right about now. Wise experience though, rolls out of the ring just to gather himself back in, but walks straight into a right hand from Randy. You wonder how much Rollins has left to give after that RKO. Randy just dropping a knee into the back. It's in all pretty big moves from a number of these superstars. What is it going to take to finish this match? Swinging neckbreaker there from Orton on Rollins, as now again just rolls out of the ring just to get away from Randy, just to try and collect himself, but Randy not going to give him a moment's rest. And now here we go, Rollins rolls through, super kick right to the chin. Maybe a little bit of playing possum on the outside drew Randy in. Here we go, big Northern Light suplex to the outside. Rollins fired up after that, and why wouldn't he be? Now getting the upper hand in this match. Referee at the count of 4 now though. There's now Rollins. Oh, I thought he was going to get Randy back in the ring, but instead just tosses him into the ring post. Randy's head bounces off the wall. And now both superstars back inside the ring. Rollins really firing himself up. Now Randy just looks dazed, looking to try and get to his corner. Seth trying to cut him off though, and he manages to do so. Smart ring work there from Seth. Oh, you can tell it's early in the morning. Just standing between Randy and his corner. Just smart. Randy on the mat, failing to pick himself up. Little he could do, and Rollins plants him with a DDT. Now Randy again looking to get to his corner, but Seth this time distracted, and well, Sullivan is in now. And oh my. Sullivan goes for the big clothesline. Seth manages to avoid it. Sullivan, the momentum took himself off his feet and then walked into a big forearm. Seth now though, all fired up in this match. Well, Sullivan not going to let him get away that easy. Just driving the shoulder into the midsection. Not pretty. And now Sullivan just taunting to the crowd. Strowman, he looks eager on the edge to get involved. We are yet to see anything of the WWE Champion so far in this match. Will he enter soon? Seth, big, well, variation of the DDT, I suppose. Effective nonetheless. Seth rolls through. Super kick. This time to Sullivan. Going for the cover now. Thought he might try and go for the stomp. The referee counts it. Nakamura is there, but I think Sullivan managed to kick out anyway. Sullivan straight back to his feet though. Not happy. And Rollins, here we go. Collins, curb stomp. There it is. And now that surely has to be the end of it. Sullivan will not be able to answer to this one. The ref a little slow to the mat. That helps out Nakamura. And well, Shinsuke just manages to save this one for his team. If he didn't get there, that was certainly a 3 count. Sullivan was not getting up from that. And Sullivan with a Thez press. All that power landing square on Rollins is going to wipe him out. Strowman, we saw again, is desperate to get into this match now. Irish whip into the swinging neck breaker. Rollins signals that is it. He has had enough. He wants to end this one once and for all. Is he going to go to the locker once again? Pumping himself up, Seth. Is he going to look for the curb stomp one more time? Stiff forearm. This time, reverse STO. He has looked dominant in this match so far. Rollins got hit with the RKO early on, but since then has looked fantastic. Is he going to be the one to end this match? Just look at him go. Just the sheer, I've already said it, adrenaline. Just he is getting himself properly pumped up. He's had at least 2 counts of monster before he's come out to this ring, and a big neck breaker on Sullivan. The height he had to get on that just to take the big man down. Here we go. Another reverse DDT. Sullivan really suffering, but escapes from Seth for the time being. Takes it to the outside. There we go. Just tosses him across the outside. Seth landing awkwardly. Referee at the count of 3 now. Sullivan, look at the strength. And just slams Rollins, my word, onto the outside. That is going to rearrange your anatomy, to quote old JR. Sullivan gets him back inside the ring, but Seth doing the wise thing, looking for the tag. And the champ is in. Strowman is in this match. And well, just bowls down Sullivan. The Battle of the Behemoths, take 2, if you will. And Strowman just going to work with the stomps. We heard the match last week was just a bloodbath. Just an absolute beef slapper. And well, these two get to do it. Battle once again. The power from Strowman to get Sullivan up on the shoulders. And well, that looks like it could be that. Sullivan looks out of it. Strowman going for the cover. And well, Nakamura saves this matchup once again for his team. But Strowman knows he has this match won. Literally, Nakamura has got to this in literally like 2 3/4. And now the strength again from Strowman. Just to lift up a man of Sullivan's size, that height. Is no wonder he is our WWE Champion. He is an astounding athlete. And there we see the running power slam. That is going to be that. And Nakamura can't get there this time. And the running power slam finishes this match off. Our WWE champ victorious in this one. And well, what a match that was. All superstars showing off their abilities. But Strowman, well, proving why he is the WWE Champion. Superb little cameo from him, but as you see there, Randy catching Seth with the RKO. Shinsuke hit a Kinshasa. Ray with a couple of 619s. Seth hit a curb stomp. Everyone getting their best offense in. But all it needed was a little touch of Strowman. And that was that. And that is going to be it for this edition of SmackDown, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And we will see you for NXT.